Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise News analyst Emmanuel Ifeni, the great Malamite. Action.
Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Ayo. Good morning, Rufai. We'll start the review with this day, Nigeria's newspaper of record. The lead story. In FT interview, Cardoso says investors getting comfortable with Nigeria's FX market. Declares CBN returning to orthodox policy, doing everything to tame rising inflation. Hints at further MPR hike. Fitch Ratings raises concerns over Apex Bank's unverified $2.2 billion FX backlogs by Apex Bank. Naira weakens to 1,478 Naira to the dollar. Unofficial window, 1,485 Naira to the dollar on parallel market. Here's the CBN governor in that interview. Well, you want to, Ruben, I don't agree with you that he's talking too much, at least. He's just touching policies. Of course, he will be interviewed by journalists like you, Ruben. If he doesn't talk, you'll say, why is this CBN governor not talking? He should talk to us. He has spoken, so I cannot accuse him of talking too much, because the issues he has mentioned, of course, are policies put in place, and generally you expect that the media will want to know more, and he has to grant that. Of course, he has the opportunity of briefing after every MPR meeting to also talk to Nigerians. But the policies, well, whether they are working, well, he's receiving commendation from abroad, but at home, those who are feeling the pinch, the pangs of the policies are complaining. But like the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu always say, it's just pain before the gain. But 1 year into this administration, we still have some 3 years at least down the line. So let's hope things will be better after all. The government based its policies on a renewed hope. So we cannot afford to be hopeless in this period. Now, other story, the front page of this, the Fubara resolves to probe Wike Falana. 25 lawmakers who defected have lost their seats. Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, weighing in there, citing the case at the Supreme Court ruling on the case Adekunle versus Labour Party, that once you defect, you have lost your seat, unless you can prove that there is division within the party at the national level. But Fubara, doing a lot of talking in the last how many days, taking charge, ready for the fight, but well, you want to say he should just take it easy. He should take it easy. Yes, he wants to probe last administration, where he said governance in the state, not limited to the last administration. But Rufai, you say, well, you brought that story where EFCC was looking for Fubara. Well, I can tell you that EFCC was looking for somebody else, but because that person had immunity, so they had to go for the accountant general. And I can also say that one of the incentives in backing Fubara, which some people now call mistake, is because they want him to have immunity after they have left office, right?
Well, Fubara says the jungle has matured.
Yes, it has matured.
River State is now a jungle.
No, well,
like the governors.
No, Ruben is in the manner of
ready
speaking.
To rumble in the jungle.
You know, remember rumble in the jungle? It means the guys, all the gloves are even off.
Okay, when you cock a gun, you shoot it.
So
that's what Fubara says.
Yeah,
so he wants to shoot now.
So he's ready, but like, I agree with you, governance should not suffer. The people of River State voted Fubara in to deliver.
Mr. Finn,
yes.
Sorry, with due respect, you said EFCC were looking for another person, but because he had immunity there. But I'm sure the person doesn't have immunity again. So not,
but he's sitting on the right place. The last time I checked, despite the Supreme Court ruling on the status of Abuja, ministers of federal capital don't have immunity. But that's perhaps you ask Wilson Wajare that question. right? Now, the Business Day newspaper, Cardoso sticks to orthodoxy policy despite Naira pressure. Yes, the same story just taken. But another story that should interest Nigerians. Thai rice, third for 10 years, heading for Africa's biggest market, Nigeria.
Jesus Christ.
In this era when things are very tough, if they bring in some stale rice and sell it for cheap, I'm sure people will rush for it. So we have to be vigilant to ensure that this rice from Thailand, 150,000 bags, which the Thai government is going to auction. When you auction, it will be cheap. And I know some businessmen will be looking towards Thailand with a view to bringing it into our shores. The customs and other agencies of government must ensure that Nigerians are not poisoned with rice from Thailand just because things are difficult in the country. Now, the Vanguard newspaper, Labour protest disconnects NEC, TCN, Disco's offices. Yes, Labour, they made good at their promise yesterday to go on strike. But if we just look at some papers outside Nigerian shores, the citizen of South Africa, ESCOM, not out of the woods yet. Yes, electricity minister, of course, in South Africa, saying that, yes, despite improvement, they are not out of the wood there. That's ESCOM, the power company, the main power company in South Africa. But they are working at it, and they hope that will also, but we just look at the daily news of South Africa. We only follow what ED utters. Makankaira says, amid fresh 2028 speculation, yes, some people are urging Emerson Mnangagwa to do beyond the constitutionally accepted 2 terms. But the youth leaders are saying, no, don't behave like Mugabe. Ruben Rufai Ayo.
Okay, we seem to have run out of time. I thought we would have had the opportunity to talk about the jungle that has matured in River State. And also the Federal Executive Council yesterday saying that now, going forward, government agencies must buy CNG-powered vehicles and generators. Where is that gas going to come from?
That's the question.
That is the big question, because we have issues with gas supply and logistics. But thank you very much, Emmanuel Efene. We'll see you again tomorrow.